Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fabs in the house. And today I've got a pretty quick comparison review for you guys. This is the Leatherman Surge and this is the Leatherman Charge TTI Plus. But hey, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying my content. So let's check them out because these are a couple of pretty popular multi-tools from Leatherman. This is the Surge. It's probably my favorite for like a more heavy-duty kind of tasks. And this is the Leatherman Charge Titanium Plus. So let's see, because this guy has 21 tools and this one has 19, but there's some differences going on. For example, on the outside you have the same kind of construction. This is, let's say, the old school Leatherman. It's not like the new series, like the free series, which are magnetic and with different architecture and everything on the outside and nothing on the inside except for the pliers, of course. This is the old school with the tools on the inside and two-hand operation kind of mode. So let's get started. Let's check, for example, this side over here and this side over here. So the main blade is not in the same position, okay? First of all, you can see that the main blade in the Charge is on the other side of the pocket clip, let's say, and of course is gonna be smaller than that, but this guy is sporting an S30V steel, whereas this is just 420HC steel, so much superior steel employed in the Charge. There's a very similar shape, similar chamfering going on the spine, 20% belly and straight edge up to the very small sharpening choil for both. Satin finish in the main grind, main bevel, and then stone washed in the flats just for this. This is just satin all the way to the spine. On the top side, let's say on this side, of course, just to compare them side by side, you have your serrated edge cutting hook knife, whereas in this, in the Surge, you find it on the other side, the serrated knife, but there's no hook. So this is going to be useful to cut like straps, zip ties, and like if you want to pull anything out. So it's an extra tool that's embedded in the serrated blade only in the Charge. The stock thickness of this guy is the same, except, you know, of course, this has one extra tool right over there. In this, in the Surge, on the top part, you find the metal and wood file, which you can find also here. So you have a diamond-coated face for both. You have a metal file and also like a metal saw right over here. Both same thing, same profile, same thickness, but the Surge has this mechanism here which allows you to push it like that and just you slide this to the side. It's not like, yeah, something like that. And then this is like T like that. So this is a classic Jigsaw attachment, which you can easily find in any hardware store. You just get this and this is going to be nicely in place. So you can exchange this for whatever basically you want, like hard, medium, soft, metal, wood, any kind of saw file. Lots of accessories you can just store in that place. And in this side over here, of course, you have you don't have that because they are switched. Actually, in this side over here, the Charge is sporting a wood saw, which is kind of like on the flexible side. It's not like super sturdy, but it's missing here because, of course, as we said, they provide also like a saw for this part over here. So you have it, but here, look at that. You have almost like full-size scissors going on, and in the Charge you don't have the scissors on the outside, but you have to open the tool and deploy them like this from the inside, and this is gonna be what you're gonna have to deal with. So I mean, there's no comparison here, of course. These kind of tools are absolutely like a beast, super robust, locking in place, spring action, thick stock, very, very cool, easily accessible from the outside, whereas here you have to open the tool, deploy the scissors, and they're gonna be deployable with this little hook over here, and they're gonna be spring assisted, but yeah, kind of like tiny and small, and locking in place, of course, but kind of a little bit less durable, I would say, compared to the Surge. Also on the outside of the Surge, you have, where is it? Here. You have this tool over here, if I can deploy it. It's not like the easiest to deploy, but you need some tool to push this to the side. So let's do like that. All right, so here we can use this guy, which has this tool over here. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. This is how to deploy. See, there's kind of like a secret lanyard hole loop over here, and in the Surge as well, it's right over here, so we can actually push it from below, like gently, without scratching anything, and it's gonna be right over here. So they are both sporting lanyard loop, hidden lanyard loop tools, let's say. This is a little bit shallower, this is a little bit bigger, but they are, this is pivoting around this screw, and this is a little bit less, but still it's gonna be there. On the inside you are gonna have of course your pliers, which is probably the main tool, I mean the main purpose of this multi-tool, because these are pliers, like really reliable but very different. For example, in the Charge, you're gonna see needle nose pliers, regular pliers with the premium replaceable wire cutter and hard wire cutter right over here. The Surge has needle nose pliers, regular, and the same thing basically going on. But guys, what's the difference? Look at this. So here you have this kind of like this crimper over here, which is gonna employ less steel. So this cutout over here, of course, will be less robust than this, because there's nothing missing over here. So they removed some material, and therefore this has to be less strong than this one. But these are going to be more precise. In fact, you see that the tip is thinner, so you can actually do more finer work. With this one, you can do more hardcore work, but less precise, I would say. Also, these are rounded off, so you can wrap around some wires. You can do some crafts employing this curved area, whereas on this side, you just can't, because it's like more squared off. They are both sporting, of course, hard wire cutter and wire crimper right over here and right over there on the inside. So pliers are very different. These jaws are also like sticking out over here to increase the strength to this tool compared to this one over here. If we check on this side, we have the same deal going on. Both are sporting a bit and a can opener, bottle opener, and wire stripper. Both are exactly the same. These are the Leatherman bits that you want to employ in this tool over here, and there's a bunch of them you can buy, of course. The other side is a little bit different. Because for the Surge, you're gonna have these 3 tools over here, and you're gonna have these 3 tools over here for the Charge. So what do we have? For the Charge, you have, as we saw before, like a small set of scissors. You have a tiny Phillips head screwdriver and flat head screwdriver, like very, very small. It's gonna be good for eyeglasses, and you have a medium-sized flat head driver. Whereas on this guy, you have 2 sizes flathead screwdriver, like medium and, let's say, small and medium. And then here you get an owl, which is really sharp on this side, and owl over here. So you're missing the scissors because they are on the outside on the Surge, and you are missing the tiny glasses screwdriver. But this is it for the inside. Also, of course, you might be wondering about the weight. And of course, the Charge is 8.9 ounces. The Leatherman Surge is 12.5 ounces. So there's quite some substantial weight increase in this guy. Also, another little feature to consider if you like to maintain and disassemble your tools is that these guys are using Torx bits, but with the safety dot, let's say, the safety pivot right in the center. So you cannot use like a regular size T10. You're gonna need a safety T bit. But yeah, beside that, I mean, both are very, very valuable tools. You can see that they are basically the same thickness. Of course, the Surge is much more heavy-duty aimed. The technology employed is the same. The Leatherman Charge has some titanium, some fancier materials, S30V steel compared to 420HC, but overall they are quite comparable if you exclude the size and weight, because the tools they are employing are very similar. There's just a couple more in this guy over here, but nonetheless, you're not gonna be wrong with any of these 2 guys. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned.